Welcome back to another Wildly Better Quick Talk. Today I want to continue on with clarity, and I want to remind you clarity is king, and this is why. Because every single thing you do or every single thing you birth comes from a thought, whether that's conscious or unconscious. So clarity requires, if you want to build a life by design, that you become conscious of the thoughts that are activating the life that you are living. And so I want to ask you one question today. It's one of the questions around clarity research to help you really begin leaning into the life you want. And it's this: what is the texture of the life you want to have? One of the new sexy things to say, and this has been true for some time now, is, oh man, I'm swamped. How are you doing? Oh, I'm busy. I'm up to here. I'm so busy. And busy is apparently the choice lots and lots of people want to make, because the truth of the matter is the life of busy is a life of choice. You can choose not to be as busy. And when people tell me, oh yeah, but you don't know my life, when we sit down and we begin to do emotion study, we find out that vast amounts of time investment are choices that we actually opt to make. And so here's the question around the texture of your life. Do you want to live a life that is heading towards a destination on autopilot, where you finally end up arriving and finding out you're not so keen on where you landed? Or are you actually busy creating a textural experience of a life that you actually really desire? How busy do you want your life to be? How zen do you want it to be? How much do you want to skim through life, constantly arriving prematurely in the future? And how much do you want to be aware and savor the moment? Really smell and taste the wine you're drinking. Really enjoying the plate of food and all the herbal aroma in front of you. How much do you really want to tune into the loved ones around you and really, with attention, deeply listen? See, these are textural considerations. And the beautiful thing is they are 100% within our control. You and I have the opportunity to think about the primary texture of the life we live. Let me give you one pole, two poles, one spectrum to consider that there's been quite a bit of work done on to help us think about what a healthy psychology, what a healthy texture looks like. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, the guy that did the flow research we've talked about in a previous video, and creativity as well, in his book years ago called Good Business, talks about the need to navigate what he calls aloneness and withness. This is the same kind of category that is used in family systems theory as well for the last several decades. And what he says is a healthy psychology, a healthy mindset, a healthy texture has a balance of both poles, aloneness time and withness time. This is very much a textural issue. What is aloneness time? Duh, it's obvious, right? How much time do you need to spend alone to have the right texture for your life? Alone time is where you contemplate, you reflect, there's solitude, you experience silence, maybe it's creativity, maybe it's high input streams where you listen to a podcast or you do reading. Maybe it's times where you simply draw or paint. It's aloneness time that invests in you. Deep aloneness time is in short commodity for the average person. That's what he says. That's what family systems theorists say. Most people are way low on aloneness and very, very high on withness. Withness is how much time do you spend with people? How much time are you in a deep relationship? How much time are you with work associates, with significant others, with your kids? How much time are you in group? And the challenge, of course, is that too much aloneness time, you end up a hermit or a recluse. Too much withness time, and you end up losing a sense of self-identity. Family systems theorists say this all the time when it comes to marriage. We constantly are trying to get married couples to separate, experience more aloneness time, so they don't have to separate, get divorced. That is because withness time often leads to what they call fusion and a loss of identity. This is just one little spectrum with two poles, aloneness and withness, that allow you to begin thinking consciously and with clarity about the texture of the life you want to create. How busy do you want to be? How zen do you want to be? Do you want to skim through life or do you want to deep dive? Do you want to just superficially experience or do you want to really savor and deeply experience? These are the questions around the texture of your life clarity exercise. And I hope it helps you think deeply about the kind of life you want to live and then to begin making the steps and the moves to install the rhythms necessary for right aloneness, right witness, so that you can experience the zen, the quiet, the peaceful, the happy you deserve and that you can design.